Very often, we go to courses that will teach us how to invest money. How to invest money in assets and derivatives, or how to invest your time in order to be successful in classes such as strategies for academic success. How about how to invest other people's money in your own ideas in classes such as entrepreneurship? But the real question is, what to invest in? Very rarely you'll be put in a situation to understand that one of the most important things that you can invest is your own luck, your very own superpower. But what does luck actually mean? When you go to the dictionary, you find that luck is a success or failure brought by chance rather than through one's own actions. It's worth repeating that part. Brought by chance rather than through one's own actions. I don't like that. When you grow up, you make your own definition about luck. When you ask a child what good luck is, he will answer that it will be to receive a candy from his parents. Bad luck will be to be asked by the teacher to speak in front of their class. If you ask an average AUBG student what will be the good luck, it will be to survive the finals, the week finals. Bad luck will be to fail course, of course. If you ask a senior citizen what will be a good luck, it will be to find a two-level bill on the street. Bad luck will be to lose two-level bill. How about the investor? If you ask an investor what will be the good idea, the good luck, is to find one idea that to put thousands and take millions of it. Bad luck will be to miss that opportunity. So those examples are combined in one definition that I summarize it as a good luck is a situation when something happens, often unexpected happens that brings you happiness. It is the desire of happiness. I purposely and obviously omit something about the actions. It is because I don't like that part. But can we attract luck? This is the universal desire. 4,000 years ago in the Bible, there was as it is now. To attract luck, can we influence luck? Can we become lucky? Well, remember that the luck is within your control. When I started to prepare my speech for today, I did my own research on YouTube, of course. And I found a lot of videos, viral videos, called The Luckiest People. If you don't look the guys who escaped from the crashes and other forms of death, you know that there is all-time ranking of the luckiest people on the planet. And when you go there, you find John Gidner, who won the lottery, not once, not twice, but 4 times. Do you have any idea what are the chances? Even 1 to 1, even 1, it will be 1 to 200 millions. Probably you get luck to be struck by an asteroid more than win the lottery. Other astonishing example, I really admire that guy, is Tsutomu Yamaguchi, the guy who survived 2 nuclear attacks. He was miraculously survived the first attack in Hiroshima and then escaped to his relatives in Nagasaki only to survive the second attack. That guy lived to the ripe old age of 92 years. The third example will be to Fidel Castro, hated and loved by millions. He attempted to escape 630 times from assassinations. Who else? Think for somebody, your friend, your relatives, that they are lucky. What makes them lucky? Is it a magic? Is it some kind of a bless? Or they do something to attract luck? Think for your life. Are you a lucky person? Well, meet Richard Wiseman. He is a professor of psychology in Whitford University in United Kingdom. And he wrote several books for psychology, translated in more than 30 languages. He devoted his work for study about luck. And he filed an advertisement in the newspapers and magazines about if you think for yourself and you are extraordinarily lucky or unlucky, then please contact me. He was contacted by 400 people, volunteers, from all ages, from 18 to 84. They were with all backgrounds like businessmen, school teachers, lawyers, etc. He conducted 10 years of exams, IQ tests, etc. in order to derive a few results. The results are actually put there. You can saw that. The results also show that you can change your luck. You can attract luck. The conclusion, of course, is when you stay positive, you attract luck. When you are confident, you attract luck. To summarize it, you can become a lucky person if you are not up to now. Very often, lucky people think that a good thing happen in their life happens by chance. His study said that it's not important to be in the right place in the right time. It's important to be with a right state of mind. So here's an example of two people who knew that they control luck. First one is Barnett Hazelbuck Jr. He's a successful entrepreneur. In 1996, he built a company with a turnover of $300 million per year. He recently turned 60 and decided to sell this company. One day, when he walked down to the Plaza Hotel in New York, he heard a lady called Mr. Buffett, a guy next to him. Well, he decided to grab that opportunity and to ask to meet that person. Probably will be Warren Buffett, one of the most famous investors in America. And indeed, it was Warren Buffett. And 1 year later, he succeeded to sell his company to Warren Buffett. Another example, I'm sure that you know that guy, is Warren Buffett. He's by far the most good investor in all time. I mean, he managed to build such a fortune. From 1965, he put $1, and now he put $0.2 million for each dollar. He was twice more successful than S&P 500, including the dividends. In his interviews, he said that luck requires, like any other investments, good luck requires time, effort, and devotion in order to become scalable. Well, to share my journey, I decided, thankfully, to question that theory when I was young. What if I can attract luck? Since then, I started to think for myself that I'm a lucky person. After that, I shared that with my friends, my relatives, my parents. And slowly, I built a reality that came to an existence. My luck was with me. And how about that? I have a lot of examples that I can give you for my lucky experience up to now. But I will share you only one. In October 2015, I decided to open my own company, an own financial M&A practice. This market is ruled by huge corporations and banks. Nevertheless, I decided to take my chance. Even before I managed to register my company, I got my first big project with a big client. Many of my friends asked me how I managed to contact such a big client and to convince him that I'm the right person for him. Well, the truth is that I didn't. I didn't at all. He found me. He found me. And I guess it was pure luck. I was on a wedding, in a wedding of my friends. I was best man, and I'm giving the best man speech. After the wedding, there was one man who came and asked me for advice how to prepare himself for a best man speech. That man turns out to be my first golden customer, so it was pure luck. I'm not sharing you my story just because to promote myself or my business. It's about to share you that I made that on purpose. I carefully analyzed every good and bad situation I've been and derived from that 5 steps that attract good luck. And I will be more than happy to share with you those 5 steps. First is to realize that you can control your luck. I don't want you to believe right now about that. It's okay to refuse it, but just test it. You're smart enough to ask yourself if somebody puts something in a dictionary and it's the truth, or you will test that. You already done the first step because you're here and I planted this idea in your head. Most of the people never go that far. The second step is to persuade yourself. I know that it sounds a bit strange when you start speaking to yourself, I'm a lucky person, I'm a lucky person. And I'm not telling you to speak out loud around people, I'm a lucky person, no. Just think that. Repeat it to yourself. For example, when you walk to a bar on Friday evening without any reservation with 5 people with you, just think for yourself, okay, I'm a lucky guy. I will enter the bar and find the best spot for that. And the third part is to share with others. Again, not to share arrogant with them. It's like, you know, I'm a lucky guy. No, just gentle. When you go to that bar, just share with the others. Relax, I'm a lucky one. I will find the place, believe me. Then comes the good part. 4th step, recognize the moments when you actually become lucky. I mean, you enter the bar, see that the spot there waiting for you, and you say, okay, I got lucky. Remember that. If there is no spot, well, it happens to everybody, so say, I didn't have the luck today. One more important thing. I'm not telling you to be always a positive idiot who thinks that luck will drive him from every problem and trouble. No, just be positive about luck. Note the moments when you got luck. The 5th and most important step, you cannot reach by yourself. You have to wait and see how others start believe that you are lucky. For example, when people that I don't know very much, they start to notice me as a lucky person and say, you know, you're a lucky guy. I say, yeah, thank you. That was the moment when I realized that I finally reached the goal, finally reached the end of my journey, and I become a lucky person. So those are the 5 steps. Please remember it, try it, test it, because you're a smart one. You will not believe blindly in somebody who is doing something. Test it. And if you make all the 5 steps right, that's the favorite part, you will start to see opportunities everywhere. I mean, opportunities are often presented to you or to anybody else for that matter, all the time. But only a handful of people realize them, seize them, and make a good fortune of them. So now you can argue with me that if it's so easy to be lucky, then why to study or put efforts in a career or something? You just got lucky, procrastinating for something. Yeah, but actually it's not the truth, because luck can be scaled. In order to make your luck scalable, you have to put efforts, hard work and skills. If you decided to be just fine like that without any investment in your luck, then you will be like the senior citizen having to leave a bill. Lucky, yet lucky worth to leave a bill. If you decided to invest in yourself, in your skills, in your abilities, you'll become something more, an investor, like Warren Buffett, for example. And after that, lucky, yet lucky worth millions. Well, at the end, I want to share with you how I think what is the luck. Luck is the result of belief and self-persuasion that brings to existence unplanned, unexpected opportunities in a result of success, happiness, prosperity for the one that they believe. And please remember, if there is one thing I want to remember from my speech, it is just that the luck is within your control. Thank you.